Hi everybody, welcome to the DTFX weekly recap. We're Day Traders FX. We've had a fun, exciting, great, interesting week trading, and we have some things to talk about, and we want to kind of tell you how this has all gone and what we want to look at in the coming week. So just a couple of reminders of everything here. We're Day Traders FX. We always like to mention the disclaimer. Remember, disclaimers are important, even though sometimes they're not fun to think about. Trading does have real risk, so make sure that you're familiar with all of the disclaimer details right here. We have live sessions every single day, guys. We're always on Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern time. It's a great time to catch up. We're here every single day. We're looking at trades every single day. We've got some excellent trading opportunities to cover on a regular basis. Plus, we're very active with our trade group. We're in the chat all the time. We've got our mobile trade alerts that are alerting and updating people on a regular basis. So there's lots of good activity to be watching for there. I'll show you a couple of things. In fact, we're going to go right to the website. I want to show you a few things there. I just want to remind you that if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us at support@daytradersfx.com. You can send an email there. You can visit the website, daytradersfx.com. There's our on-demand stuff. And you can also follow us on Twitter. We send out lots of very, very good, free market analysis on a regular basis through Twitter and through the email. So make sure you're having a look there. So let's go to the website for just a moment. Here is daytradersfx.com. Some good things to look at is, remember, we've got some explanations about what we do. We've had people talking about how their experiences are going and kind of how things are going there. If you click on join, it will take you to this area. You have to scroll down just a little tiny bit more, but you can get a 7-day free trial by just clicking right here. It literally takes about 20 or 30 seconds to get set up. You put your name, your email address in, you're done. It's very simple. It's a fantastic way to kind of give us a little test drive and see what you think. In the pricing section right here, this is not totally reflected just yet on the website, but this is absolutely the case. We have two memberships. One is our on-demand membership that's $50 a month. This includes all the videos that we do, like this weekly recap that we're doing right now, our daily recaps, our special events, any other videos that we do is all posted in the on-demand section. You can get access to that for $50 a month. So that's unlimited access. Or you can get these videos a la carte. You can rent one or buy one one at a time. Then we have our premium membership. This does not include any videos, but it includes live sessions every day, access to the member portal, access to the chat, trade alerts through email and text message. All the learning that takes place on a daily basis is part of this membership. So these are two separate. If you want video only, you get the on-demand. If you want live sessions, you get the premium monthly, but it does not include video. If you get the annual premium membership, which is $7.99, it includes all of this, live sessions, trade calls, alerts, and everything. And it includes all of this as well, videos. And we've got lots of special events coming up that will be included for those that sign up for the annual. So the annual saves you about $600 a year on the video only, and it saves you about another $160 a year on what this would be monthly for 12 months. So you save a pretty large amount by going annual. We just want people to know that if they're dedicated to us for a year, we will give them and we will give you the best, most complete content that we can find and that we can put together. So we want everyone to really know that there's good things in the works there when you get an annual membership. So keep an eye on that. Here is our members section. This is all stuff from this morning. You can see it's a very, very active members area. Very active. I mean, I don't even know how low I have to scroll here to get to yesterday, but there is tons and tons of stuff. We're in here. We're quite active. People are posting a lot of trades and notes and ideas and so on. But there is really, really good stuff. Lots of activity. We're talking about our trade ideas. We love the member chat. It's a fantastic area. We've got our trade alerts section here as well. We're looking for a couple of different things. We've got a few pending orders right now. We have watch lists that we're keeping updated on a very regular basis. All of our members can keep track of everything happening here. It's a very active area, so we definitely want to invite you to come over and have a look and see what you think about the group and everything. It's very, very excellent, very active. Great time to kind of just keep up and stay in touch with everybody. So that is the Day Traders FX website. That is the members area. Again, it's a new offer that we will include basically everything with those that get the annual membership. So that's a new deal, and it's a very, very excellent one. So we hope you'll take advantage of that. Here's a couple of things I want to just talk about this quickly here. These are trades we've been watching and looking at. I'm looking for pound CAD and pound Swiss franc to confirm head and shoulders patterns. I want to see that happen. Yen pairs are breaking out like crazy, and they're looking really, really good. So we should have some good trades coming up there. Dollar Swiss franc dipping and breaking. Aussie New Zealand, Euro New Zealand. Punch me in the face, because these things are moving, but they're not giving us as much easy entries as we'd like to see. But we're still going to get into these trades. So this is a weekly recap. This isn't a typical daily recap and market analysis. So I just kind of want to run through some of these, and I'm not going to go super in depth since this is just our weekly recap. Dollar Swiss franc, as you can see here, this is a pretty short-term chart, but dollar Swiss franc has kind of created a little bit of a bull flag right here, just ran up, and it's kind of consolidating. So we'll be looking for some breaks. We still have a very, very excellent reason to believe that dollar Swiss franc will make its way into into parity. So here it is sitting at about 98.30. We're still looking for 150 pips or so of upside, and I think we're going to get it on this pair sooner than later. We need probably a little more consolidation, a little bouncing, but let's look for a break and that movement up into 90, 99.75 parity, you know, just the one-to-one. We're watching for that. So keep that in mind on dollar Swiss franc. Euro dollar, we've just been watching this thing like a hawk, and it is taking its sweet time, but it's had a nice move down today, which is awesome. We have a very, very nice, very intact bull flag. There's nothing that's not beautiful about this. Excuse me, a bear flag. I always say the wrong one there. We have a very, very nice bear flag right here. This is super excellent. If you look at this right here and you say, okay, here's my flagpole movement. There's the top and bottom there. If this high holds right there, that high right there, you can just, let me just move that over. If that holds, then what do we expect this euro dollar to do? Where do we expect this thing to go? Well, I will show you. We expect it to run down into about 106.50. That's where our price projection is coming from. So this is awesome. As long as it stays below 112. Anything above 112, not good. We don't want to see 112 happen, because if it goes above 112, we're probably headed into 114. And there could be a nice buying opportunity above 112. So that's cool. We'll take that. But if it stays below 112 and breaks this, euro dollar is not moving tons right now, so we may get a break, we might get a nice retest, and then that big continuation down there. So we're going to be looking for that. We'll sell the break, we'll sell the retest, we'll just get into this thing multiple times, because it's a really great little setup, and there's, you know, probably 400 pips of downside movement that I expect to have happen from euro dollar. So euro dollar looks awesome. Again, I'm not going into a lot of detail. These are just things that we've been watching this week. This is kind of like heads up for what's coming next week. We watched this pound CAD and pound Swiss franc are kind of doing the same thing. We have a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern. Is that going to make a break for it? Probably. We probably will see a nice little move up towards some of these missed pivots. So head and shoulders pattern, neckline. I've got some chart alarms set. When that breaks, I want to be in that. So little head and shoulders pattern on pound CAD. Little head and shoulders pattern on pound Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc's taken a bit of a dive. We've seen some Swiss franc action here. So a bit of a dive. It's still staying inside of this trend line. Our shoulder still seems to be holding. So above this area, this probably it's really, you know, better said it's 13200 is really where I want to see the break happen. So 13200, we get a move above that. I'm looking for 135.50. I think that's a great trade, great possibility, great opportunity there. So I'm keeping an eye on that. Just a quick look at we're in some of these yen pairs already. So we've got Aussie yen that has made a very nice little clean break for us here, and it is running like a champ. So Aussie yen is just moving. It's just moving and scooting and making its way on down there. This is run really nicely. This is broken out of a very, very clean, nothing too surprising rising wedge. We're in this trade and it's just moving along. So that one's gone really well. So Aussie yen had a nice little breakout. All of them really have started to break and give us some activity. CAD yen, same thing. We marked this, we talked about this, we watched this. This is breaking out of a rising wedge. It's already moved a couple of pips. The breakout happened around 81.75, sitting around 81.10, 65 pips worth of movement. Not too bad. Euro yen, same thing. This was right on the list. We're looking for this low to get hit. Breakout happened right here, 117.40. Here it's sitting at 116.50. 90 pips, not bad. Yen pairs are all moving, showing some good love. New Zealand yen, this one is looking super duper, breaking lows, making movements down here, looking for these lower targets. We've got some great stuff happening on this. I have 3 consecutive missed daily pivot points. Awesome, we'll take it. We'll jump into that. New Zealand yen is looking super excellent, moving along very, very nicely. Even the dollar yen has been making a little bit of a move. Again, a perfect rising wedge. We just trade these every time we see them. Perfect rising wedge, breakout confirmed around 105.65, currently sitting at 105.25 area. Not bad. Not bad. There's definitely some, anywhere from 40 to 100 pips on all of these breakouts and all of these movements. So we've done well with some yen activity this week, and there's plenty more to come there. We've also been watching the Aussie New Zealand and kind of looking for some of this movement. Aussie New Zealand's been a little tricky because it did nothing for an entire month, and then it had a weird swing down, and then it just broke out to the upside here. So we're looking for this channel. We want to see some of these upper targets get hit, but it's been running. It cleared out this high, this 105.50 by a bunch, by about 150 pips. It's pulling back nicely now. Nice little pullback here. We'd like to see that. So hopefully if this can give us enough pullback, we'll get a nice clean little entry, maybe down here 105.100 going into next week. Should be a good exciting one. So we'll be ready for that movement there. So we'll watch this Aussie New Zealand. We'll be ready for it. It's pulling back nicely, and hopefully will give us an entry. So we'll be looking for 200 to 300 pips from that one. We also have some decent activity happening on Euro New Zealand. Same kind of situation. Broke out of a big channel right here. Made a nice little move. There were some entries on some of that consolidation and so on. It's pulling back as well. So we're gonna watch and wait and see how this pullback plays out. See how this whole thing goes. And we'll jump into this one as well. So these are just a few of the pairs that we're loving this week. I think we're going to have some good opportunities and some nice trades coming up. And if you want to jump in and join us on Pound CAD, Pound Swiss franc, possible new entries on yen pairs, coming entries on Euro New Zealand, Aussie New Zealand, Euro dollar, dollar Swiss franc. If you want to participate in those trades, we're going to be looking at and probably getting into all of those or most of those for the first time or again next week. So if you want to jump in on some of that, remember, just head over to the website. You can visit us right here at daytradersfx.com. You can get a free trial. You can join us for the whole entire week for free. No strings attached. You can also see all of our videos and all of our daily updates at the on-demand section of the website. And you can email us any questions you have at support@daytradersfx.com. Thanks so much, guys. Have such a fantastic weekend. We look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Hopefully you guys do something fun and exciting and crazy this weekend. We look forward to seeing you at the start of next week. Take care, everyone. See you soon.